Yeah, James Fritz, 271 Crusher Road, Fort Townsend, Washington. As an industrial engineer, general contractor, years past, involved in mining, I've been involved in more lawsuits than I care to admit. And fortunately, I've never nobody's ever won a lawsuit against me personally or corporation that I was involved in. I don't think you realize how complex the problem is if you get sued for not following due process. First of all, liability laws, like I'm on the board of directors, I'm also an officer in a corporation. Liability laws only protect me as long as I operate within the legal constraints of that position and as long as I operate under the law. If I operate outside the law, or if I operate outside the legal constraints of my position, then normally the liability insurance will not cover me. It's called ultra various. And normally you would expect in a suit like this 3 attorneys. The county would have an attorney, you'd have an attorney, and the insurance company would furnish an attorney because it's unsure who's going to foot the bill if you lose and get a judgment against you. Your position is also made difficult because for 3 years I've been filming various meetings, and these meetings have been filmed, and there have been numerous cases where Jim Tracy and others have been advising you that what you're doing is outside the law and outside of what's right. So it's going to get interesting. Now, fortunately, I'm not involved, and I'm not advising anybody. If I was, I'd file suit in federal court for a civil rights violation, and I'd probably file, if I was a NAFTA complaint, but because NAFTA is not a trade bill, it's a Bill of Rights of Corporations, and you can't use zoning ordinances or permits as a method of restraining trade. So there's a whole big ball of wax here. My advice is the 3 of you need to go together, and you have got to get a very good, but unfortunately they're expensive attorney. Like Bogle and Gates gets $50,000 a week for a trial attorney. Small firms, it'll cost you $10,000 to $20,000. Locally, I know several developers that use Robin, what's her name, Bellard, and they speak highly of her. But you're talking about big bucks, and you better get an attorney, and you better figure things out.